Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Love Grows Tarot. I'm here to do a reading for the sun sign of Aquarius in the month of October. If you like these readings, please subscribe and like. If you want notifications of upcoming readings, please ring the bell. Comments are very welcome. You can leave them below. I will leave descriptions in the description box, including a link for donations, which are greatly appreciated and very useful for me during these times of change. Follow me on Instagram. I do a daily reading there, hashtag lovegrowstarot. And if you want to purchase a more in-depth reading with me, go to my shop, Love Grows Tarot Shop at Etsy, and you can purchase one there. These are general readings. They're not going to resonate with everyone, and the themes and energies in these readings will also take place in the future. So please feel free to come back and review these readings at any time. I begin the reading with 3 cards, the overall energy for the month, what to be mindful of for the month, and where some additional luck may be coming for you for the month. Tarot and Spirit guide me, and I follow through with the rest of the reading, ending with the Wisdom Oracle, the Animal Spirit Oracle, and Moonology Oracle. So let's get started for this reading for Aquarius in the month of October. So what is the overall energy going to be for Aquarius in the month of October? For our friends Aquarius, what is going to be the overall energy for October? Dear Spirit, the overall energy for October for Aquarius is coming from the 4 of Wands. There's going to be reasons to celebrate. There's going to be successes, there's going to be good times. It's going to be October for you Aquarius overall is going to be a very sort of united feeling, which is great because Aquariuses are really part of that. They are very much humanitarians, and they are very much into community, and they are very much into organizations and groups. So this is going to be a very positive kind of month for you. October, you're really going to be in your element, Aquarius. For some of you, perhaps maybe there is a need for celebration. Maybe there's a wedding. Maybe there's somebody's birthday. Maybe there's reunions, gatherings. And even though in these times of change, you're still able to celebrate. So it is a card of celebrations, which is going to be really awesome for you for the month of October. Lots of good times. What does Aquarius need to be mindful of for the month of October? The month of October for Aquarius. What do they need to be mindful of? So we have the King of Cups. So the King of Cups is Cups, which is the water sign. So that's Pisces, that's Cancer, and that could be Scorpio. The King of Cups is a very compassionate, empathetic person, has a lot of emotional strength, can be involved in the healing arts or a therapist. On the opposite end of his personality, it can be a con person or somebody that is very tricky or emotionally abusive. So be mindful of this. So this is what you have to be mindful of. You have to be mindful of this type of person coming in, good or bad. This person has an artistic quality about them, quite an artistic flair about them, and in some ways it also could be asking you to maybe, because you're Aquarius and you're not so emotional, you're a little detached at times from your emotions. So maybe this card is here to tell you to open up a little bit more and express more of your emotional side, especially with all this celebrating going on. Don't be so distant, and don't be so, when it comes to expressing your emotions, just be a little bit more open. And where's some additional luck maybe coming from? So we have the 9 of Swords, which of itself, when you look at it, isn't a very positive looking energy as far as this card goes. It's really about worries and anxieties and things that keep you up at night. It could be people also with depression or people with some kind of phobias. So additional luck might be coming in this area. So speaking of the King as being a therapist type person, So you might connect with a healer or someone that can help you. This is a good reason to celebrate, because you might really connect with somebody that's actually going to get you in a really good headspace and get you in a really good direction for the month of October. So this kind of energy just goes away. All right, so what else does Aquarius need to know about in the month of October? So we have the Ace of Swords. The swords are the air signs. That's you, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. The Ace of Swords are about truth, about honesty, about your ideas, your thoughts, your communications. The aces also start beginnings and open up these areas. So it's a really important time for you to be honest, to be direct, use your communication. Maybe you have ideas or thoughts, that kind of social media kind of thing. It's a really good time to begin things that surround that kind of energy. So if you're thinking of maybe starting a blog or going on social media and with a platform of some type, or you just want to be more expressive, or maybe it's public speaking or something like that, it's a good time for you to really embrace those kind of projects and go forward with them. And then we have another ace for you. This is coming from the Ace of Pentacles. So the Pentacles are finances and possessions, refinement, luxury. So you have two openings. You have one where your ideas, your thoughts, and your communications are really opening up and are in a lot of positive energy going forward with that. And now you have one with finances and with possessions. So that you might have a lot of like these two together. There's opportunities within the communication realm, regardless of whatever that is, to bring you in money. So if you do have projects that you have been sort of not either doing but not really doing anything with them, or maybe you were afraid to do something with them because we had a lot of anxiety here. Now's a good time to open up, because there's not only will your ideas and your thoughts bring you positive energy, but they're also going to bring you some good financial energy. So make note of that for the month of October. What else does Aquarius need to know about in the month of October? The month of October. So now we have the Seven of Swords. So the swords are really in your element, because that's swords are part of the air signs. So this one you have to watch out for, because this one is about secrets. It's also about your possessions and people maybe having an interest in your possessions. Guard your possessions. Also leaving things prematurely and not hanging in there for the long run, which can have adverse effects. So really keep an eye on this, as far as we've got the Ace of Swords here, so honesty is something that this is a sort of truth. So like be very direct and be very like honest and straightforward in your communications, especially with the people that surround you, because this card is filled with secrecy, and it is filled with maybe people that are taking ideas, or maybe people that are running away prematurely. So really sort of keep your eye on that, because you are opening yourself up to a lot of new things. Be very mindful of that. Mindful of the people around you. Make sure that you know exactly what they're doing, and exactly where you're going with them and what kind of people they are. What else does Aquarius need to know about for the month of October? So now we have the Ten of Pentacles. So the Ten of Pentacles are legacies. It's about security, it's about comfort, it's about wealth. Usually it's within a family structure or a community, an established kind of family, a wealthy family. You might be going into a wealthy family, or you might be part of a wealthy family or community or organization that you have the ability to get security and create wealth from this kind of like family or community. So So this is interesting here because we have the Seven of Swords here. So really be mindful of what's going on when it comes to this energy, this sort of secure energy. This can be inheritance as well, but it's mostly from like, most of the time it's from like a wealthy family, and this is where the money comes from. Let's see what else the cards have to say. Let's see what's going on here. What else does Aquarius need to know about for the month of October? Aquarius for the month of October. What do they need to know about? So we have the Ten of Wands. So we have two tens in a row. So these are like at the end of cycles. So the Ten of Wands is the tens are growth. The tens or the wands are of growth. And with the Ten of Wands, it's like a person that has like done a lot of growing and has achieved quite a bit. And now all their achievements are actually creating this huge weight on their shoulder and a burden. There might be something within this family, maybe it's an inheritance thing, and it's putting quite a burden on you. Maybe just how to manage this kind of energy, what's going on with its family, security and wealth, and it's really sort of, yeah, taking its toll. And this is also a card of delegating, so maybe you are going to be in a position where you actually have to, maybe somebody passes away and the inheritance has to be divided into different groups, and maybe it's like that's not such an easy thing to do, or maybe there's arguments about what's going where and who's getting what. What else does Aquarius need to know for the month of October? So we have the Three of Swords. So the Three of Swords actually came out reversed. So with the Three of Swords, it's not the best card in the tarot. Most people dread it because it does have themes of betrayal, deceit, heartache. So with the Three of Swords being reversed, there might be something that's hidden for some of you. There's something going on, and it hasn't really made its appearance yet. And it could be involved around the family here. Something going on where it will surface, it will come through, but choices have to be made first. There might be some choices. Somebody's carrying the burden for something, and it could be the secrets here. So it could be some family secrets, something going on here, and secrets are being kept, and it's really taking its toll on you. And nobody can really figure it out yet because there's some choice something has to be made. Somebody has to, it's like at a crossroads. What else does Aquarius need to know about in the month of October? Aquarius in the month of October. So now we have the Knight of Swords. So lots of swords. That's totally of your nature, being an air sign. So something's going to happen quite quickly, and it's going to be quite hasty. So this might come up quite quickly. This, whatever this means to some of you, this might be exposed quite quickly because the Knight comes through, and the Knight is actually in defense of whatever's going on. He's sort of in to save the day. And then we have more swords, but this time we have the Four of Swords. So this is about a retreat and rest. It also can be, because of some of the situations going on here, there might be a passing in a family situation for some of you. And now this would be like the wake. So this is going to turn itself around. This will be exposed. The Three of Swords is going to come to fruition, and you will figure out who it is. It's going to come on suddenly, and then we have this period of rest and retreat. So if it is awake, then it is the information will come out during this time. For some of you, it will also just be like the information is going to be exposed, and then you're just going to need to get away and just sort of absorb what's going on. And then we have the major arcana, the Sun, which is the happy ending here. So the Sun is success, and it's about happy endings, and it's also the sun, so it's the southern hemisphere, and it's warm places. So for some of you, this rest and this retreat might take place in a place that is more sunny than it is rainy. So that's why we go southern exposures. There's also sunflowers, so that might have some significance to some of you. Maybe it's a place where you go to and there's lots of sunflowers, children, horses. So it could tie back into the family, and maybe it is a place that the family had that was very much like that. Maybe it was a sunny place, and maybe there were a lot of sunflowers, or somebody was connected to sunflowers and children and childhood memories. Not so much like the Six of Cups, which is more about going in the past. This would just be more of that kind of feeling. But ultimately it's success. This is going to clear up, and yeah, so secrets are going to be exposed during this month of October. It's going to have a happy ending, but it is going to be a little bit conflicting. So just be prepared for that. The overall energy is of celebrations and events and things going on, marriages perhaps. So that may also have a clue, but overall the energy is going to be a little bit more joyful than it is going to be totally negative. So let's see what the oracle cards have to say about this reading. See what advice we're getting from them. What did the Wisdom Oracle? What's your advice for Aquarius for the month of October? And it's coming from number 21, which is telling you to clean it up. So take care of things. Take care of things within here. And when you clean it up, especially that sort of like truthfulness and honesty is also a way of cleaning things up, then this will be able to shine through, and you'll know exactly what the Three of Hearts indicates upright, about what kind of like betrayal or heartache or what's going on within it. You also have 3 people here. So for some, if it is some kind of inheritance or some kind of family thing, it might be between 3 people, and the 3 people are just not coming to a clarity, to a decision, and choices have to be made. And somebody might come in and just to like straighten it up quite quickly. We also have the 3 swords here again, and now they're standing upright. So the clarity comes in. And if for some of you it is somebody that has passed, then like I said, it may, during the wake, during the time that people are gathering to mourn the passing, is when everything gets exposed. But there definitely is a happy ending. But clean it up, make the choices, get the clarity. The Ace of Swords here is very much of that, and the Pentacles are of that. So the Ace of Swords is a cleanup. It's the communication. It's being honest. It's being direct. It's being straightforward. It's like getting to the truth. And the Pentacles is money and finances. So that also is a new beginning. So if there is anything within this 10 of Pentacles with this whole wealth situation, and maybe it is a matter of the family having to divide it up, then it will clear itself. It will clear itself, and everything's going to work out in the end. But you got to clean things up. You got to make sure that everything's on the up. Yeah, no secrets, because there's secrets happening here. And it all ties into the swords. We have a connection of swords here. So what do animal spirit have to say for Aquarius in the month of So it comes from a hummingbird spirit, and the hummingbird is telling you to be here now. So be present. It's coming from the number 34, which in numerology, it breaks down to the number 7, which is a very spiritual card. So be here now, be in the present, and once again, it really goes back to that communication and that clear communication and that honesty and that truthfulness as a part of being here now. Just be present and be aware. What else does Aquarius need to know about for the month of October? Aquarius in the month of October. What do they need to know? From Moonology. The moon. What does the moon energy have for our friends Aquarius in the month of October? Aquarius in the month of October. So the Moonology Oracle is coming from the new moon in Taurus. And the new moon in Taurus is telling you that prosperity lies ahead. So things are going to clear up. Things are going to get straightened up. The money flow is coming in because this is the Pentacles. And the Pentacles also an earth sign, which is of Taurus and Virgo and Capricorn. So there is a Taurus link here, a Pentacles link here. So prosperity lies ahead. So some of you, if that's what you've been sort of like waiting for or wondering about, it is going to happen for you. You just might have to go through a few things in order to get the clarity that you need before it all to come through, for these aces to start doing their magic. But don't worry, because it has quite a happy ending here. So don't worry about it. Even if there is conflict and October is a bit of a challenge, in the end it's going to actually work out to be a very favorable month for you. So that's my reading for you, Aquarius, in the month of October. I hope you enjoyed these readings. If you like these readings, please subscribe. If you want notifications of upcoming readings, please ring the bell. Comments are very welcome. I will leave descriptions in the description box below, including a link for donations, which are greatly appreciated and highly useful during these times of change. Follow me on Instagram. I do a daily reading there. And if you want a personal, more in-depth reading from me, go to my Etsy shop, Love Grows Tarot shop, and you can purchase one there. I hope that you have a great month of October. Even through the challenges, there's always growth, and there's always positive energy and a new way to learn. And also, please stay safe out there, and I will see you next time.